I think I've done it. I have found the perfect planner. Hey guys, welcome back to Simply Bentley. I am Kelsey and I blog at simplybentley.com about all things self-care and finding your spark. And one of the most important tools for me in finding my spark has been to have a really great planner. Today, I want to talk about Agendio. Agendio is something that I discovered last year, and I actually didn't order my first one until just a few months ago because when I found it or when I learned about it, I had just gotten my Living Well planner. So I wasn't quite ready to go buy another planner because I got the Living Well planner. I was determined to use it, and I did use it for quite a while, but it just didn't do what I needed it to do. So enter the Agendio. The Agendio is a planner that you can go on and you can literally customize every single aspect about it. You can pick your start and end dates. You can decide if you want hardcover, softcover, the size of the binding. You can upsize your spiral binding if you get a spiral one. There's two different weights of paper. I'm looking down because I have a whole list of things and I can't even keep them all straight in my head. It is eraser pen friendly, which I am a huge fan of the Pilot friction pens. You also get to choose what kind of daily and weekly layout you want. I personally am a huge fan of time blocking, and so I have a time blocking layout of which you can choose several different ones. You design all of this online, they ship it to you, and you have literally a planner custom made for you. I just want to talk about a few things that I love about the Agendio. And then I'll kind of walk you through, I'll show you a little bit of the design screen and how you kind of choose different layouts and things like that. And I'll even show you the inside of mine. So let's get started. What I love about the Agendio. I love the custom family birthdays option because I suck at remembering birthdays. You can choose any special dates. Like I have the moon cycle in mind, so I know when it's a full moon and, all kinds of, like I said, religious holidays, things like that, which is really amazing. I also love that my days are exactly like I like them. So I love a time blocked day. I like to time block on the half hour. And this was part of what didn't do it for me with the Living Well planner. It's an hour time block, but it's only as big as like a half hour of one of these. So that is not a lot of room because I write big. So I love that I can choose the layout. To an extent, I can choose how many hours of the day I want time blocked. And then there's a little priority tab at the top so that when I'm blocking things like work on my business, I know exactly what things I need to accomplish when I'm working on my business. So that's a really nice feature. I also love in my additional pages that I added a weekly meal planner, which is super cool. And then I always have a running grocery list over here. I also love that there are monthly reflection questions. This was an additional page that I was able to add in from some of their preset pages. And there are just some really great questions in there like, what were your initial goals? Where did you struggle? What did you feel you learned? Things like that. And there's, I think, about 6 or 7 of them on that page, which I can show you in my planner tour. And then also, like I said, I love the tear off corners. That was a feature that I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm actually really kind of loving it because I don't know, it just works. I just like it. Since I have a weekly layout instead of a daily layout, because you can also choose a daily layout calendar, the weekly layout paper comes with 105 GSM paper. So that is good paper. I use felt tip pens, the felt tip Pilot friction pens. And so, those tend to have a little bit of bleeding with a lot of thinner paper. So I really like that. The daily planners do have 70 GSM paper, so that would be a little thinner. So if you like a daily planner, you might not want to do felt tip pens, but the paper is still eraser pen friendly either way. There are just a couple of things that I don't 100% love about the Agendio, but most of them are really like not function things. They're just pretty things. As of the time of filming this, there were not a lot of great cover designs. I just went with a navy blue kind of squiggly pattern. It's okay. Like I like it. It's fine. I could dress it up a little bit. Like with my Living Well planner, I had one of my friends make me a little cricket sticker, and that was nice. So I could definitely have her make me another one of those. That's not really that big of a deal, but I thought a really cool addition, and I would totally pay extra money to do it, would be to be able to upload your own picture and have that as your cover. So if Agendio is watching this, just saying that'd be a really cool option. Everything else is custom, so let's get on these covers. Another thing that I don't totally love about the Agendio, but is kind of understandable, is that shipping can take a long time. So I ordered mine, I don't even remember when. I'm not going to try to remember when. But I gave myself over a month just because I had coworkers who had ordered them, loved them and everything, but it just took a while. So I gave myself over a month out before I picked my start date, because that is a good feature you can pick. So I started mine the end of October this year. So I have been using it for about 6 weeks now. So that was kind of a nice thing too, is I didn't have to wait till the new year to get started with it, which I love. Also, one of the things, I have the soft cover spiral bound, obviously, but one of the things I don't love is that it is pretty bendy. It would be nice if you had this and these covers were just a little firmer. I do like that it has this plastic protective cover that is really nice, especially because I use erasable pens. I do have a fear of getting it wet or anything like that. So the plastic cover is nice. The fact that it's so bendy is a little less nice, but that's okay. And the other thing that I feel could be improved upon is that I do wish there was an option to start days earlier in the day. My time blocking starts at 8 a.m., but I am definitely a person who is up and going before 8 a.m. a lot of days. So that would just be a nice improvement, but again, something that I can still kind of work with because I don't do tons of stuff before 8 a.m. But if you are the kind of person who does, that might just be something that hinders you. So real quick, I just want to take a quick tour of my Agendio. So here is the beginning. It gives you a full year layout calendar. So I have a list. I can list out my monthly goals here, but also on the next page, something that I chose to do is I usually have 3 big goals for each month. And then what I have been taught to do is have these 3 goals. And I mean, if I have a really big goal, sometimes it's just one. So I might write that up top and then 3 big actions and then step those out. And then I can just kind of check mark these all the way down as I accomplish the little things that lead up to it. And then here is that month in review that I was talking about. So we have the initial goals here, challenges, results and achievements, things that I've learned about myself, which is really important. How has my life improved? And what do I still need to work on? So these are all really important questions that I think that we should be asking ourselves every month. And then this is what my actual weekly calendar always looks like. So like I said, the time blocking starts at 8 a.m., which is not bad. I have my priority for the day. So for instance, on days that I work on my online business, I have a block that just says Bentley time. And so during Bentley time, I have the things that I'm going to accomplish during that time up here at the top. Over here on the side, these are things for my online business. During the day, I'm a hairstylist, so I have salon stuff and then home stuff that I need to accomplish as well. On this page, like I said, I have my meal plan stuff. This is kind of fun because down here, if we have a cookout to go to or something like that, then I know that I need to pick up extra stuff for that. And I can just keep my running grocery list. It's always with me because my planner is always with me. And then each week I just kind of figure out things that I really have to get done, as well as things I should do, but aren't as important as these things here. And then finally my would like to do's, which are a nice idea, but if I don't make it to them, then, it's no harm, whatever. So then that just repeats week after week, and then you go back into your monthly spread, and this just repeats all the way through. But there are so many things that can be done with this. So I just wanted to walk through kind of some of the planner options because there are so many. And for the sake of not making this a 12-hour long video, I'm just going to go real quick just to show you kind of some of what there is out there. So this is a really in-depth. You can tell this is one of the larger planners. You can tell by the binding here. It's not just a regular spiral binding. So this would be a hardcover large size planner. But they have this is crazy. And you can customize all of these labels, which is really neat too. Over down here, call, you can personalize there. That shows your holidays, things like that. So that's really neat there. And you can select from them. And what's nice too is if you're the type of person who likes to move pages around in their planner or anything like that, there's also the option to do planner inserts, and they have those for several planners. I know for Filofax in different sizes, and I don't remember what all, because I didn't really look at them. So this just shows you choose like daily, weekly, or monthly. And I did monthly, weekly, which honestly, next time I'll probably just go weekly only, because like I like my month calendars. All my long-term stuff I do keep in Google Calendar just so that I don't forget. And then here you can choose like your extra pages. This would be like your weekly spread like you saw in mine. This is what I have. So I have weekly, and then extra page, which is meal plan, and extra page, which is my reset. This would be the same, but 2 extra pages that you could choose. And then here's the different sizes. Mine is medium, the 7x9. And this is nice because it gives you like starting price options here. Like I said, mine is black and white printing. I didn't go for color printing, but it is an option if you really like a lot of color in your life. So this kind of shows you everything that's included. This calendar that has your weekly spreads, plus all those extra pages. So what's nice is you can also add on things like tabs, elastic bands if you want elastic around it, tear resistant pocket. I did go with the detachable corners. I think it was like $4 extra or something. And then steel page markers too, which is pretty cool. And then these are all of the different weekly layouts that you can choose from. So this is similar to mine, but mine, like I said, has the longer time block days. That's like maybe if you just want to time block your work day. So this is the one that I have chosen for my actual personal planner. But like I said, mine is the smaller size that is spiral bound. But the one thing that I really wanted to touch on was the options for extra pages. Like, holy cow, you guys, look at all of these. So contacts, lists, financial, flex tables, future month, habit tracker, meals, meetings, music, and notes. Like there are just so many over here. So for instance, you can have like a budget one. So this kind of shows you like this one, you can, and you will be able to customize like all these things. If you want to click on there, look, you just customize exactly what is perfect for you and fill them in. And that's just how it works. This was my 3-column flex table, and I just did like over here, I did circle check boxes. I had all my spacing, and then I just put, I left these empty and then just put monthly goals here. So, I mean, that just gives you like a really super small idea of what you can do. But let's look at the habit trackers. I bet those are cute. And you do want to, I'm clicking don't save because this is just an example, but you do want to save them every time. This would be kind of cool right here. Like you could do this one and then maybe have some like journal prompts here if you wanted to. I mean, it doesn't have a section because whatever you can customize lights up like that. So like if you wanted to start on a different day of the week here, or name it something here, you could definitely do that. It doesn't look like you can add that here, but it would just be kind of nice to maybe journal out how you did, how you're feeling about your week, et cetera, et cetera. So that's just like a super quick example of what the builder does. So anyway, I hope that this has given you a good idea about Agendio, what I love, how it works, and what it can do for you, because I think that it is so important when we are learning to make our lives better that we have a good system for doing so. And the main thing that I have learned over the past several years is the fact that one system does not work for everyone. And this system definitely has been working for me. And not only that, but you can customize it to work for you. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I will leave a link down below. It is an affiliate link if you would like to take a look at Agendio planners and design one for yourself. Like I said, give yourself plenty of time before you have your start date. Like give yourself at least a month before your start date, and it might even prompt you to do that. I'm not really sure, but that's just something that you want to keep in mind. I will also link to my my blog post that includes my breakdown of the different planners that I have tried. Yeah, there's like 4, 5, 6 in there, something like that. Anyway, but Agendio is so far my winner. So anyway, I hope that was super helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. I do plan on making more content for you guys. And leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this was helpful or if you have a planner that you love. I will talk to you later, friends. Bye.